Assalamualaikum. Okay, so today we are going to learn science for Form 1 and we are going to look at the chapter 2, cell as a unit of life. Okay, what is cell actually? Cell is the basic unit of life. There won't be any organisms will be formed without a cell. Okay, cell we can also say a structural unit of life or functional unit of life also. Okay, and they perform basic life processes to keep the organism alive. There are all obviously a lot of different kinds of basic process. Okay, example like breathing, okay, locomotion and others. Okay, microscope is needed to view a cell. Okay, microscope is needed because we cannot see with our naked eyes directly. Okay, and today we are going to look at two different cells basically. One is animal cell and another one is plant cell. Okay, for animal cell, okay, the structure will be like this. Okay, so here is the dense part. We call this one is as nucleus of the cell. Okay, inside this nucleus we have the DNA which control the whole activity of a cell. This is the cytoplasm where cellular activities take place, and this membrane we call as cell membrane. So basically these three things is very important when you study about the animal cell. Okay, then we go to the plant cell. Compared to animal cell, plant cell is quite, the structure wise they have more different structure actually. Okay, and they have a very fixed shape. Okay, if you see, okay, they have the nucleus same as the animal cell also. This is a vacuole we call, and other is cytoplasm. Okay, so this is before we talk about the cell inside. Okay, basically this is the cell membrane, same as goes to the animal cell, also have cell membrane, plant cell have, but beyond that cell membrane we have cell wall, we call cell wall, which give a rigid shape, I mean the fixed shape for the plant cell. This is the cytoplasm. Okay, in between here we have chloroplast, and this is vacuoles. Okay, these are additional components when we compare with the animal cell. Okay, animal cell doesn't have chloroplast, animal cell doesn't have vacuole, animal cell doesn't have cell wall. Okay, but plant cell do have, so there's big difference. This is a very fixed shape, it doesn't change, but here it's not a fixed shape. Okay, so vacuole, the purpose is it acts as a water tank. Okay, another chloroplast, obviously we study about photosynthesis. So chloroplast contain chlorophyll which take place in the process of photosynthesis. So basically this is the main things you must know, the structure of the animal cell and plant cells. Okay, okay, now we are going to look at the differences between animal cell and plant cell. So when we look at the comparison, okay, between animal cell and plant cell, okay, animal cell have a cell membrane. Okay, here have a cell membrane and cell wall. Okay. Here, animal cells do not have chloroplast. Here, have chloroplast that contain chlorophyll, which is very important in the process of photosynthesis. Without chlorophyll, a plant cell cannot undergo the process of photosynthesis. Okay. Here, do not have vacuole. Have vacuoles. So previously, based on the structure of the animal cell and plant cell, obviously we know these are the main differences between a normal animal cell and a plant cell. Okay. Okay, we already studied about the basic unit of life, which is cell. Okay, now we want to see about unicellular and also multicellular organism. What is actually unicellular and multicellular? Uni means it stands for one. So it's just a single cell organism. Multicellular means have two or more cells. Okay. So there's a lot of organisms which are unicellular. Example of unicellular such as Paramecium, amoeba, Euglena, and others. Okay, so that means these organisms, they are made up of only one or single cell. Okay. Then multicellular, okay, this is for uni. So we talk about multicellular now, okay. Cellular organisms, they have more than one, which means two or more. Okay, so examples of multicellulars such as Hydra, okay, Spirogyra. Okay, other than that, obviously humans, we are already included in this multicellular organism. So we, humans, we are actually mammals. Then we have other different kind of animals. For example, if you are talking about a frog, obviously they are amphibians, right? So they are also in the category of multicellular. Okay, now we talk about life processes. Okay, there are a lot of life processes, or in Malay we call as proses kehidupan. Okay, a lot. Okay, when we talk about processes, we have of and organisms. Okay, such as what do we have? Okay, breathing, eating, growing, moving, excreting, reproducing, okay, and reacting to stimuli. Okay, these are the basic processes, okay, an organism can undergo. Okay, cell organization. Now we come to study about the human. The basic cell organization of human. Okay, about we study about ourselves. Okay, start from, we know already the basic unit of life is cell, so we start with cell. Okay, after cell we have tissue, then we have organs, then systems, and at last it forms an organism. Okay, cell, we know what is the meaning of cell basically, right? Okay, it's the structural, functional, it's the basic thing of life. Okay, how about tissue? What is the meaning of tissue actually? Tissue means, okay, same types of cells, okay, they will produce tissues. That means, okay, let's say we want to say, example, epithelial tissues. Example, okay. So if we say epithelial tissues means all the cell inside this epithelial tissues are all epithelial cells. There won't be different types of cells. Tissue means they have only one type. Let's say epithelial tissue means all epithelial. Okay, like we say skin tissue, for example, all are skin cells only in that tissue. So it's very specific. Okay, so now we come to the organs. How about organs? Does they have same types of tissues? No. We have different types of tissues which produce an organ. Okay, example like heart. In heart we have different tissues, such as we have cardiac, muscle tissues, we have epithelial tissues. So different types of tissues, they combine together to form an organ. Okay, so it's a very different meanings. Tissues are different from organs. Tissue, same type. Organs, different types of tissue form an organ. Then different types of organ, they will form a system actually. Okay, so we have different types of organ. Okay, if we see, for example, like the blood circulatory system, what we have in a blood circulatory system? Okay, what do we have? We have heart. Heart is an organ. Then what else we have? We have our blood vessels. Okay, so obviously different types of organ will help to form a system. Okay. As an organism, obviously we have different types of system inside. Okay, example like we have lymphatic system, okay. For example, like an organism, obviously we have different system like lymphatic system, nervous system, blood circulatory system, all combined together to form an organism. Okay, so we have to know this cell organization. Starts from a cell, then tissues, organs, system, and last it forms an organism. Okay, basically we can know there are few systems in the human body. Okay, we talk of systems in human body. Okay, we have the lymphatic system. We have nervous system. Blood circulatory system. Skeletal system. Respiratory system. Muscular system. Digestive system. Endocrine system. Excretory system. Reproductive system. So these are the basic system which we can find in human beings. Okay, lymphatic system, nervous system, all these systems, they have different organs to act together and form a very well organized organism. Okay, for example, if you see blood circulatory system, the organ, what we can see heart, we can see blood vessels in there. Okay, respiratory system, we have lung. Okay, we have trachea. Digestive system, obviously we have no stomach. We have intestine. Okay, so these are the organs which form the system, different organs for different systems, obviously. Okay? Okay, basically what we can say is that different types of cells perform various functions in human beings. Okay, we are very complex organism. Okay, and it is very important to maintain a good health and take care of our own system. That's all. Thank you.